What's up, everyone? Welcome back to more of the walkthrough. In this part, we're going to continue on with the story. There's a little bit more to do talking with Emma and Lord Kuru. We just beat Owl Father, and yeah, so we'll continue from here. Let's talk to her.
Master Wolf, I've found something. Here.
A note written in Tomoe's handwriting, Lord. Takuru's coughs are worsening still. Returning to the divine realm is hopeless, and I wish only to sever the dragon's heritage and restore his humanity. Restoration requires the Everblossom and Mortal Blade, and yet I cannot acquire the latter. It was hidden by the High Priest of Sempo Temple, who has no desire to sever the immortal ties.
Purification?
Yes. It says here, there is a way to cut the ties of the dragon's blood and transform its owner into a regular human being. The process requires a flower from the Everblossom, as I told you once before. The Everblossom is a sakura tree that Lord Takeru brought here from the divine realm. However, someone cut a branch from the tree and stole the flowers, and the Everblossom eventually dried and withered away. So the Everblossom tree has been entirely lost.
If the tree itself no longer exists, the flowers don't exist either.
Correct. But the branch that was stolen did have flowers on it. So if it could be found...
Is this the branch from the Everblossom tree? It was in my father's possession.
Master Owl. But there are no flowers on this branch.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. I was just trying to remember back to when the Everblossom still flourished. But try as I might, the memory is hazy. They're graves.
What?
I think I'll pay a visit to Lord Takeru and Lady Tomoe's graves. That's where the Everblossom once grew. Something might come back to me. The purification requires the mortal blade. I'll visit the grave. It may help me better.
By the way, if we are to perform the purification, how would the mortal blade be used?
Now that you mention it, that part wasn't very clear. I'll see what I can find. Goodbye.
Alright, so she's going to go do that. We'll find her in a little bit. But first, we got to talk to Lord Kuru. As far as skills, now, I really want to get more of the spirit emblems, but I definitely also want to have my heals work better. Let's see. So this path I was telling you before, the Temple Arts, they have a lot of passive traits here. This one will improve the amount of sen obtained from enemies and improves item drop rates. So this might be a good one to get. This is alright. We don't, like I said, the use of it isn't as impactful as some of the others, but it does open up for Ashina Cross. But I would say projected force is really good, specifically the loaded umbrella. So I think I'm going to get that, quite honestly. And then I'll start saving up some more. The reason being is because there's going to be some enemies that we're going to use the umbrella for. And then I could do some damage right after, which is really cool after deflecting. Alright, so let's go talk to our little boy. Or before we do that, let's just double check. And we have an eavesdrop.
So strong. I wish I was.
Okay. And here we are.
Wolf.
I am relieved to see that you are safe.
And Owl?
I killed him,
I am sorry.
Lord Kuro.
I am sorry.
I did what had to be done.
Wolf, thank you.
My father, this was in his possession.
This branch. It's from the Everblossom tree? I see. So Al had it.
Yes, we are a step closer to the Fountainhead incense.
Yes. Yes, that's right, Wolf.
My lord, I have procured the ingredients for the aroma.
Oh, so that is the stone for the Fountainhead incense? What a peculiar shape it is.
Yes. It had been made into some sort of shrine.
So it was just as Lord Takeru wrote.
Yes. There was also an inscription, a sweetly scented bridal offering, written on the altar.
Bridal? What sort of place was this?
It was in a cave, beyond a door made of solid rock.
In that case, where was the wedding procession headed? No way to know, I guess.
Sweetly scented. Lord Kuro. That place might be the gateway to the divine realm.
I see. Sweetly scented. Meaning wrapped in the Fountainhead incense. That is what it might be referring to. Wolf, once we make the Fountainhead incense, you can infuse your clothes with the aroma. Now, place all of the ingredients in the incense burner.
As you wish. My lord.
Wolf, the mortal blade. Fear not. I will only make a shallow cut. Would you draw the mortal blade from its sheath?
Yes, my lord.
Forgive me, but close your eyes.
Yes, my lord.
It's over now, Wolf.
How is the wound?
I'm fine. I just made a small cut on my chest. So this is the Fountainhead incense. It's so extraordinarily nostalgic.
I see.
Well, do you notice anything different?
The aroma and Fountainhead Palace. Those words have been burned into my mind.
Fountainhead Palace. It's just as Lord Takeru wrote. That place must lead to the divine realm. But how can the Fountainhead Palace be reached?
A sweetly scented bridal offering. That was written on the altar where the fragrant stone was placed.
Yes. You now carry the aroma of the Fountainhead incense. I believe the path leading to the Fountainhead Palace will open before you if you go to the shrine within the cave. Immortality shall soon be severed. I'm counting on you, Wolf.
As you wish.
Okay, so we have the aroma. This is everything that we needed from him. I don't think we have to eavesdrop anymore. I think we're good there. Yep. Let's reset and just double check. So there is a little bit more that we need to do before we go to Fountainhead.
I hope he's all... Huh? Oh.
My lord.
Ah.
So he gives us the
Dragon
sweet rice
tears.
ball.
I will obtain them and return.
Yes. Wolf.
Yes.
You must first go to the depths of... You now carry the... I believe the...
As you wish.
Alright, so we're good there. Now, before we go do that, we are going to go over to the dilapidated temple. We'll see if we could do any upgrades for things.
A true wolf would choose for himself. How the look on your face.
Alright, so we should be able to do some upgrades. Now, the next thing we want to get to is, let's see. I mean, eventually we'll unlock these, and we could only, I believe, unlock 2 of them in one playthrough. but I think this lower path is going to be more important, especially getting to the malcontent. Finger whistle, and then Suzaku's Lotus. We're going to need both of these going into endgame. Oh, and then going into Fountainhead. Yeah, let's get this. Let's get the improved Sabimaru. You should have plenty of Sen. This will just get, even though we don't, I don't really use the Age Feather. Because then that'll bring us here to open that. Should have enough for both, so let's do that. And then here we just need more scrap iron. And then this section will be done. So let's just try to keep up with that. So I only need 600 Sen and one more scrap iron. Let's go get that.
Another time that I'll let...
He should have some scrap iron. If not, the other merchant.
Hey there, Fred. Still up?
Good. He does not. Okay.
Until next.
Not yet. He ends up having some really good items once we get to Fountainhead. There's a particular boss that drops something that will be used to upgrade all of our merchants, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so we'll go over this way. Over here.
Greetings. Go on.
So we only need one scrap iron for now. He does, again, remember, he does have a couple more of these items, upgrade items, plus the Phantom Kunai, which we don't need just yet. Now, the Phantom Kunai is really good. It does everything that everything that the shuriken can do, but then the butterflies come out and they chase the enemy, and it's I believe it is unblockable, but they'll take additional chip damage. All right, so we are good there. And then the next, yeah, we're a little bit away from this. We need what, 8 scrap iron and 2 grave wax. This is really good for farming, and this is probably going to be the first 3 that we get on this area, in this section. The improved Sabimaru will be great for the next area of the game, but for now we are in good shape.
Another out.
Okay. So Emma said that she was going to go to the back of the castle to the grave. So let's go over to the old grave, see if she's there. And yep, there she is. You can see her standing right over here where there was an old sakura tree. Let me see. I don't remember if there's an eavesdrop or not. Doesn't look like it.
Why must that be the only way?
Hello?
Master Wolf, how long have you been there?
Have you remembered anything?
Nothing, I'm afraid.
Nothing.
That's right. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to remember anything significant. Perhaps one of my old friends can help. I'll meet with Orangutan at his temple.
Orangutan?
Yes. It's the sculptor's old nickname.
So that's the first time I believe that we heard that nickname for the sculptor, the orangutan. And if you remember when we gave him some booze earlier, he talked about, you know, training with the monkeys in the Sunken
Back
Valley.
then, Lord Genichi, Lord Takeru would play the flute, and Lady Tomoe would dance under the Everblossom. It was a wonderful sight. Perhaps one of my old friends has some. I'll speak with the rank.
All right, so she now is going to move over to the dilapidated temple. She should be gone. Yep, she's not there. And then there is one more part that we want to talk with the Divine Child, because we want to move her dialogue and quest line forward. So before we go in there, we're going to actually go around the side. And right over here, we have an eavesdrop.
Emma, does that sit well with you?
I can't honestly say. To achieve their goal of immortal severance, either he or Lord Kuro must die. Why does that have to be the only way?
So will you keep that from them?
But orangutan, if I give this to him, he's going to die.
Get that item. And then we come back and we'll talk with them and call her out on it.
Oh, you're here,
Was the sculptor able to help?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid we'll need to look for other clues.
All right, so here is where we're going to kind of call her out on that.
One of us must die. What did that mean?
Were you listening this whole time?
Tell me.
I saw it that day beneath the branches of the Everblossom tree. Lady Tomoe tried to commit suicide.
Why?
She said those made immortal by the oath of the dragon's heritage shackle their masters.
So in order for the purification to occur, the oathbound of the dragon's heritage must die?
Yes, precisely.
But she was unable to achieve the purification.
Correct. She did not have the mortal blade. I don't want to lose Lord Kuro, or you, but all paths are leading to dead ends.
What are you hiding?
So, you overheard.
Tell me. Do what must be done. I will live by those words, as my master does.
Here.
Father's bell charm. The bell charm previously owned by the owl. The owl held this bell for a long time, offering it at the dilapidated temple. May result in seeing a different memory than before. There's no way of knowing why this protective bell exists. Perhaps the owl kept it for himself, or perhaps he meant to give it to someone.
Is this a bell?
It fell off Owl's dead body, if I'm not mistaken. You and Master Owl have a deep connection. Should you offer it to Buddha, it may be a different experience than the one you had before.
I will try it.
I am not sure what memories you will see, but the bell belonged to Master Owl. So please, take care. Goodbye, Master Wolf.
All right, so now we have the bell charm. This will bring us back to Hirata Estates, but at a different point in Hirata Estates, and create a much more challenging area for us. So we're going to do that before we head up to Fountainhead Palace. But again, before that, we're going over to the Inner Sanctum. We're going to see if we can turn her dialogue a little bit further. I don't remember. Let's see. I don't recall if I went and got this. Where's a key item? Might not have gotten it yet. No, I don't think so. So let's see really quick if she will give us any more dialogue.
Shinobi of the divine air, you've come to see me.
I've brought fruit.
I thank you. Sweet.
Alright, so she's getting sick. Not from dragon rot, I don't believe. But she's slowly getting weaker.
Did you give the rice?
Yes, he made rice balls out of it.
The divine heir of the dragon's heritage? He made them himself.
Yes, and he was enthusiastic, and I had one. It was very good.
That's good to hear. Oh, I see. He may be the divine heir of the dragon's heritage, but he's still human after all. What am I saying? Of course he is. I am sure he had his doubts about severing immortality as well. Yet even so, it is the path he chose. There is something I would like to ask you, Shinobi of the divine heir.
Yes?
What is his name?
Lord Kuro.
Lord Kuro. It has a fine ring to it. I should like to meet him someday. Shinobi, you are what? I apologize. The rice.
Alright, so I still have the rice, so we're good.
Farewell.
What I want to do is we're going to go back to a part of Senpo Temple. And let me see if I got this. I don't recall, so apologies if this is kind of redundant. But we're going to go back here, and we're going to jump into the water and hopefully get an item that's going to move her dialogue further along. Okay, so no, I was not back here. So we're going to go all the way to the backside, and we get our 4th prayer bead. But more important, to bring her dialogue further, Holy Chapter Infested. A holy book on enlightenment, inscribed for the divine child of rejuvenation. For an age I have been blessed by the worm. To be undying is to walk the eternal path to enlightenment. Thus, I must become enlightened to understand why I cannot die. It is said the holy dragon's origins were in the west. So I wonder, how did the worm come to be bestowed upon me? Some interesting dialogue there. And next thing, where is it? There we go. We are going to go back to the last communicated idol. Sometimes I'm a dumbass. Back to the inner sanctum.
My friends, what should I do? With the severing of immortality, I will once more lose something precious. I cannot help but feel this way.
Hello.
You've come to see me.
So, we're going to give the Holy Chapter Infested.
This is for...
What is this?
I found a note saying I should give this to you.
Thank you. I will accept it.
What's wrong?
I still cannot help but detest them. Farewell, Shinobi. May the harvest be plentiful. Shinobi, you are...
Alright, so we're good there. And that will move her dialogue around a little bit. Let's see. She should be facing... Or, yeah, she will disappear. That's right. So we're going to Go to, not skills, go to enhance our physical attributes. So get our 8th prayer bead. Lone Shadows are the Interior Ministry's most trusted agents. Each of leader Masasuna or Ribes 17 Born has a specialty, from poison to shinobi hounds. Alright, so we are now at 18 vitality, 9 attack power, and then since she moved on, we should find her over here in the Hall of Illusion.
I don't want to lose them. But it may come to pass that I would have to leave all of you. Thank you for your kind words. My friends, listen. He is actually quite kind. He gave me this.
Hello?
Oh, Shinobi of the Divine Air. I didn't hear you come in. It is thanks to you that I've been able to have a deep conversation with my friends.
With the children of the rejuvenating waters?
Yes. There is something I would like to discuss. I believe we should aim not to sever the dragon's heritage, but instead to return it to its rightful place.
Return the dragon's blood?
That's right. The dragon's heritage was set free from its homeland, and it drifted here to Japan. Its power was never meant for this land. Until something is done, it will continue to corrupt the lives of those who encounter it, the dragon's heritage and those connected to it. It is only right that they return home, to the west, to the birthplace of the divine dragon. However, there is one problem. I am unsure of the exact destination.
Who would know?
Perhaps the high priest of Senpo Temple. Or...
And he is?
He's the founder of Senpo Temple. I wonder how old he actually is. He can be found in a narrow cave, not far from the inner sanctum. Shinobi of the Divine Air.
Yes?
This path differs from that of the one to sever immortality. I do not wish to force my opinion upon you. Should you wish to return the dragon's heritage, then perhaps you should seek out the High Senpo priest.
I'll think about it.
Alright, so just
Shinobi of the Divine, should you wish to return the dragon, his reverence is...
Alright. So, she's coming up with a different plan for us. So, Kuru wants us to just sever the ties. She wants us to return it to the west. And in order for me to do that, or in order for us to do that, she tells us about this other dude. I don't think she comes... she might come back. No. Alright. This other dude that's up here. We'll just travel up there really quick. To the main hall. Because it's just on the other side. So, if you remember, when we first came up to Senpo Temple, we went over to this side into this cave. I'll show you in just a moment. But just to talk about this really quick. If you came here before beating Genichiro, the priest that we're going to find was actually right here, alive. Maybe up this way a little bit. But he was in this area, and he had some dialogue to talk about. But since it really isn't that big of a deal, but since we've already passed all of that, we're going to go find him where he retreats to this cave. Just run past these guys for now. And we're this way. Underneath here. And he should be up here. We will have to kill a couple of these guys just because they get in the way. We did come up this way before, and we looked at him, and I did talk about him a little bit, but this is the one that we needed to find. So now we have the Dragon's Return Holy Chapter. Sacred passage on the path of enlightenment, undying. I pray for the Dragon's return, undying lo. Let us wait an age, for the divine heir is assimilate, or the divine heir to assimilate the cold dragon tears, the cradle to consume the pair of serpentine fruits. Let the cradle endure, giving him shelter, granting his return to the west. So there's a couple things in here that we already know. We talked about the divine, the tears of the dragon, the cold dragon tears. That's also needed for Koru. That's what he's looking for. The other thing were the serpentine fruits. If you remember, those were the hearts or the viscera from the serpents, from the large snakes. So we have both of those. We realistically have most of what's needed for her quest at this point. We just need the dragon tears. Let the cradle endure, giving him shelter. So it seems that she wants to find a way to cradle the divine child, or maybe the essence of the dragon blood heritage, and bring it back to the west. At least that's where it's kind of pointing, so we're going to figure that out pretty soon. I'll just run here. So I don't really use this door, so this might as well. I don't think she's back yet, but let's just see. Oh, she is.
Shinobi of the Divine Heir, have you perhaps met with the High Priest of Senpo Temple?
I found him. He was dead.
The High Priest was infested. How could this come to be?
I do not know. However, he left this note.
I will take a look. I see. Consuming 2 persimmons of the serpent will allow one to become a cradle for the Divine Heir. This will make it possible to return the dragon's heritage to its homeland. I shall become the cradle.
You're sure of this?
Of course. I am the only surviving divine child of the rejuvenating waters. Death does not come easily to me. Shinobi of the Divine Heir, if you wish to take the path to return the dragon's heritage, then bring me 2 persimmons of the serpent.
Where should I begin?
I believe it is said that the liver of a great serpent is stained red like a persimmon. Shinobi of the Divine Heir.
So we have both of those, so let's give them
I've found them.
This shade
to
of
her.
red. It is as I expected. A persimmon is an apt comparison.
You're actually going to eat them?
Of course, doing so will allow me to become a cradle to return the dragon's heritage to its home. However, I hesitate to eat them in front of you. Please come back after some time. I will eat the 2 persimmons and become the cradle to return the dragon's heritage to its rightful place. I will require a little time, but please return soon.
Understood.
Okay. So I think we're pretty good with her dialogue. She may... I don't know if she closes the doors here. Yeah. Let's eavesdrop. It's not doing so well. Yeah, resting is fine here, and then we'll go talk to her again.
Oh, Shinobi, are you there?
Your eyes.
You have returned, Shinobi of the Divine Air. It appears I have succeeded in becoming the cradle. Could you please take my hand?
Yes. What?
It is cold, much like an ice house, which is why, see? My tears, they freeze as they flow down my face. These frozen tears, take them.
Frozen tears, tears that were shed by the divine child of the rejuvenation once she became the cradle. They are but frozen drops. By having Koru drink both the dragon tears and frozen tears, the cradle ritual can be performed. Cold dragon tears are just that.
Frozen tears. Does this mean...
Yes, I believe this is what the text referred to as cold dragon tears. The divine heir must drink them together with the dragon tears of the divine realm. If he does so, I believe Lord Kuro will be able to rest within the cradle. Shinobi, what would you...
We don't really need anything
Shinobi,
else.
I look forward.
So this should be all that we need now to go into the Fountainhead Palace. We have rice. Okay, let's go back. Let's try here. We already talked to Emma. I think we got all the dialogue from Lord Kuro. Yeah, so Emma's not back yet.
Wolf, I need you to bring dragon tears from the divine.
Yes.
You must first go. You now, I believe.
As you wish.
Alright, so what we're going to do, we're good here. We're going to go, let me just double check, make sure she didn't come back up here. Sometimes she does. Alright, she's not. That's okay. Back to Dilapidated Temple. Because we have to go back to Hirata Estates. So that's going to be the next portion of our video here. And here we go. So we are back in Hirata Estates. There is a mini boss right up here, and obviously we see a lot of fire. So there's a couple things that we're going to need to take this boss out. First, we do want the shurikens. Next, I'll probably put on the long spark and don't really need anything else for right now, but I'll put on the umbrella. As far as this, we're going to go Nightjar. And we should be good. So here's the goal. We're going to come up here. We got to go in and attack this guy as soon as possible. He will summon dogs. What we want to do is, as he goes to start to whistle for the dogs to come up, or the wolves, we want to hit him with shuriken, or at least hit him right off the bat. So we're just going to run him.
Oh, you're supposed to be dead.
So he's going to start to whistle. 3, 4, and down.
Doesn't matter.
So this guy is just like your other ninjas, purple ninjas. his head, and the first one's done. Bounce on his head. So it doesn't matter if you actually hit him for damage on that, but you definitely want to disrupt them from calling the dogs. That's the main thing. Man. Damn. Got me. And there it is. Okay. So, like I said before, if you stay on them a little bit or hit them with the shurikens, you'll be able to stop them from calling the dogs. Now, we don't have to go through the rest of Hirata Estates. We're just going to go up through the burning area here. Now, just out of protection, or caution, I should say, we're going to do this because you see a guy coming up there. An archer. We don't want to fight him. We're going to come up top here and around. The reason being is because, as you can see, he's right in this line of sight. There's archers there. There's a big boy. There's another big boy there. They all start coming at you. So we're going to try to follow this same path that we did before. From down here. And off to the side. Now these guys we don't really need to worry about. We're just going to go right back up through here to the right, through the cave, and back up to Hirata. Let's come around. And maybe we could rest. There we go. That gets a little tricky. So to start, we're going to get this guy. Kill this archer. There is another big boy that comes around the corner there on the right. We're not going to worry about him just yet. I think the 1, 2... Yeah, there's the other big guy. Let's make sure our puppeteer is on, and we're going to use this to puppet big boy. And those big guys will duke it out for a bit. We're going to run past Archer here. Alright. Reason why is this item. This is very important for us later on. Right off the bat, there isn't many of them to start. But we will need the mercury. That's very important for our upgrade mats. Our higher level upgrade mats. Should be a big boy there. Yep, you can see him. We are going to just kill him. And he's down. Now this area gets pretty crazy compared to how it was. We're going to just sneak up here. On the rooftops are a lot of purple ninjas. So we're going to come around this way. we are going to use our sugars to sneak underneath. We're going to go all the way around. There's nobody in this building, which is kind of strange. There are a couple items in there that I think there's some more items in there that we're going to get later on. Just a moment. But first, we're going to come up here and grab the ledge. So there's one purple ninja. There's two up there. So we are going to do this a little bit differently. We're going to grab this guy. Just kill him. Okay. We are going to puppeteer this guy. So be very careful. Puppet. We got to get out of the fire. That's the biggest thing here. Now our puppeteer dude, he's going down to fight those other guys. As you can see, he's doing alright. He's doing okay. But he ended up dying. So we are going to jump on Axe Dude. Man, they are spicy. What the fuck? Man, couldn't do anything on him. Good lord. Okay. Hopefully you had a better time fighting those guys. Those guys were the hardest out of the whole bunch. Rest over there if you need to, but just remember that those guys will come back, including the purple ninjas. And just to double check, there shouldn't be anything. I don't remember if there's anything in here or not. No. Okay, so next part is even more challenging than it was the first time we were here. And you don't have anybody to help you this time like we did before. So we're going to eavesdrop.
Hirata Estate was surprisingly easy. Owl's info was right on the money, you know.
I don't like him. There's something shifty about him. The smell of a crook.
He's a villain.
A down and out villain.
Mercenary. Well, he's useful right now, so endure him. For all his scheming, he's a nameless rogue shinobi. His efforts won't amount to much.
Ha! I'm not complaining, so long as there's coin and booze in it.
Alright. So we will need to try to kill the purple ninja. We're going to try to take him out first, but just like before, there are a bunch of dudes here ready to jump into this fight. This is where the puppet ninjutsu is key. So let's take a look who's in here. We got drunk guy there, two guys over there. think we're going to go in for the this guy first. Look at him as he's sitting down, because he'll eventually join the fight, even though he's all drunk. And we don't want that. Alright, so let's take a look what we got here. We have those two. There's an archer on the other side. Yeah, other side of the arena. And there's only one guy there. So we are going to... We're going to try to get this guy. I think we're going to get caught if we get him. So, let's play this a little bit smarter. Okay, right there. Okay, and then we're gonna go around here. Now he shouldn't spot us over here. He should come up where we want him to. He's not running over there, so hopefully he won't de-aggro. And then as soon as he turns around, there we go. We'll get him. Okay. Let's come back this way. Nope, I missed this item. I don't believe, because this is a mini boss, I don't believe the finger whistle will work on him. But let's see. It might. And if we could isolate him, I'd rather fight him. This mini-boss only has one health bar. This particular ninja. And we're gonna puppet him. There we go. So, the good thing is we could pause this. We are gonna... Oh, I don't want that one on. I'm gonna use this, and... There's the oil. I always like burning these big dudes. That... We're gonna do Itchy Munchy. Good. Missed. Alright, so one of the bosses are down. This guy's almost dead. Now you could, what do you call? You could sit in front of him and try to parry him, but he does a lot of posture damage. I'm waiting for him to do something where I could use this. Okay, one down. let's burn them with the big flame. There we go. Oh, that one's not a deflectable attack. Bam. 1, 2, and done. I mean, like, if you get hit, that's like all your health, man. He chunks at it. And my posture was almost broke. So try to save some of your heals, and you'll see why in a little bit. And that's it. So that's really, I find, the easiest way to get through this area. And that is it for this portion of Hirata Estates, believe it or not. We didn't have to go through the entire thing. And this is why you want some heals. There are a bunch of dudes in here ready to pounce at any moment. So you could do a couple things. Let's put on our Goshen's sugar. We're gonna fight this guy out here. I was hoping this guy wasn't around. So you have a couple of these spear bros in here. With the material counter, we'll be fine. Oh wait, where's this guy? Good. Alright, there is another guy right in this corner. I'll show you how we're going to get him. More mercury. Oh, yeah, we don't want to go that way. Oh, there's a guy there. And a guy all the way down there, spear bro. But since we're here, we are going to at least get this. Do not rest at it, though. Get this idol. And we are going to use this last one. And it's funny that he doesn't, and this guy doesn't see us. We're gonna jump over here, and we're able to backstab him from this side as long as we use that sugar. All right, this area is now secured, and now if you'd like to, we can rest. Since we have 4 skill points, we are going to use those. And we're going to use those for our medicine upgrade. We don't need spirit emblems. We should be good. Now, this boss fight, this next fight, is... I know I say this a lot, but this is definitely one of the toughest in the game. Probably, when you look on Reddit, and different things, you'll see that a lot of people believe this is the toughest fight in the game. Maybe even the second toughest next to the final boss, or even the secret boss. The way I find this fight, I'll tell you, this is probably the second worst fight for me. So there's the hidden boss in this game is probably my worst fight. I struggle with them, or with it. This is probably the second worst fight that I have. I struggle with this a little bit as well. Let's see, and that should be all I want. Oh no, I want... Where is it? I really should get Suzaku's umbrella for this, but I'll just use this one. Just in case. This is another fight with Owl, but this is when he is at his prime. So this is a prime Owl fight that this may take me a few attempts. Not gonna sugarcoat it, not gonna lie about it. This is tough, and I kind of hope that I do struggle with this a little bit, because every boss so far I haven't really struggled with for this walkthrough. But this one, I don't seem to get it as much as I did the first fight with him. So his attacks are going to be widely the same in the beginning for his first phase, but then his second phase, he breaks out this owl that flies around, causes a lot of bullshit. He jumps around a lot more. He adds a couple different things to the fight, but yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I'll do my best to try to call out the moves and how to counter them. I'll keep the long spark on here just in case, but again, this is Owl fight, so do not use any kind of thrusting techniques. So let's go in and talk.
That day, I pulled you from the battlefield, a starving cub. I had no idea what you'd become. Father, it breaks my heart. But I'm putting you down.
Now I try to do the same thing as before. Hit, like deflect and then hit, but so he'll do that a lot. Because that same move, we're going to Ichimonji that move from before. Try to stay on him a little bit. He'll do a move where he brings out the firecrackers, and I'll do my best to show you that. Right there's... When he does that, it does give you a little bit of time to heal. When he typically does his thrust attack after the firecrackers. Which, that's a time to Makiri counter. Now this is certainly a fight of patience. So stay back, when you see that red kanji symbol go down, do your Makiri counter, and just be patient. We're going to dwindle his health down as much as possible. And when he does this, wait to the last second, and then you step to the side for your Makiri. Step to the side, Makiri again. We're going to dwindle down his health a little bit at a time, and you'll see his posture doesn't... Wow. There's his endless combo. Once his health is down a little bit, his posture won't recover as fast. take your time. So even that move I said about, like where you could deflect and then hit back, doesn't work on this fight as well. That stomp on your head is just to hurt your posture. And the Fury. Back up. When you see that kind of like shoulder strike and then swing, he tends to always use the firecrackers. Oh, got stuck on that stupid pole. So again, that last skill thing that I got was, oh, I moved too early. That's the other problem. If you move too early on that move, he turns that downward itchy-mungy into a side swipe. Alright, so we got first phase done. Used a lot more health that I wanted to. But when he does the owl, you'll unlock and just run away. Yep, run away, as he teleports around. He got me into a combo that I just couldn't get out of. Alright. This is what I said. This. You want to jump to the right. And then... do that. He's in this combo. Come up. Hit him again. Strike. Back up and Mercury. So he adds the shurikens on that jump back. This one we're going to jump to the side, and once he does the fire, he always does a attack like that, like a spear type of attack combo, and come back and get the hell out of the way. And Fury. His combo. So you could run up underneath his shurikens, jump to the right, and sometimes you could use the umbrella for that. This is his combo, and he's gonna do his owl thing. Try to stay in the center. To the right, and Mercury. Combo. Oh, decided to be the owl. Again, try to stay in the center. Right, and Mercury. Oh, shit. Yeah, don't get hit by that. That's almost instant death. stupid pole got in the way. Run. I usually run around. Till there. Ah, just an awkward thrust out of nowhere. Right, and Mercury. We could bait him into that a little bit more. That would be good. Yep. Yeah, if he knocks you down, then that's pretty much a wrap, especially in this second phase. And there we go. Nice. I thought I was going to do a lot worse. This is a tough boss for even me.
Defeated by my own son.
I know I didn't. I only died once, but I think we did a great job showcasing everything that he does. Alright, so foster father. The foster father confronted in old memories was a man in his prime. Aromatic flower. Flowers of the ever blossom that bloomed. An old memory grafted by Sekiro, who took the branch from the divine realm as a parting relic. One who seeks purification may impart the dragon tears and these flowers to the divine heir of the dragon's heritage, thus severing the shackles that bind the immortal bearer of dragon's blood. So now that we have gotten the branch that has the flowers on it that Emo's looking for, we are good. We're going to increase our attack power. Owl took in the hungry cub on a whim and raised him as a shinobi. This process was so engrossed that he hoped they might enjoy a true battle to the death someday. He got his wish, if only in an old memory. So we are attack power 10, vitality 18, and we are looking good. Let's rest. And that is all she wrote. So we're going to go back to the dilapidated temple. Come back here. Emma should still be here.
I have it.
An everblossom flower. Yes. There's no mistaking it. Please show me your face. Something has happened, I see.
This will allow my lord to achieve purification. I am merely doing what must be done.
I understand. I bid you good fortune in the battles to come. Goodbye, Matt.
All right, well, let's talk to him.
It's as though you've overcome.
See if there's any upgrades for now. So this, we just need scrap magnetite. Yeah, I think we're at a position here where I think I'm going to go into the piercing Sabimaru or maybe the Golden Vortex, just so I could do some farming.
Hey,
So I could get a lot of stuff from Sempo Tempo using that farm. But for now, we are done with Hirata Estates. Everything is shaping up to look really good for the end of the game. So the last place that we have to go for now is the Fountainhead Palace. In fact, I may go over to the castle and talk to Ishin, because it's been a little while since I've seen him. There should also be, oh no, not yet. Never mind, there's usually a mini boss over that way, but that's not till later. Alright, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're struggling with Owl as much as, as much as I did in the first part of it, or even worse if you're dying constantly, then just keep on watching the video from that part on and dissecting all those moves, because he really doesn't do anything else other than what I've shown you. But just keep at it, and you'll get there eventually. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next video.